Hey, this is Ace Guillen, and you're watching Cover Stories. Whenever an attractive woman asks him to massage her neck, he puts her in a camel clutch. He's sports entertainment commentator and comedian Jonny Loquasto. He wears a mask to protect you from his corona breath. He's actor and comedian Della Valle. I know she gets this all the time, but I can't resist it. I like my women like I like my Courtneys. She's comedian and actress Courtney Black. She started a sculpting class but failed on her first day because when they were sculpting the male model, she was supposed to sculpt the entire body. She's my co-host, Melissa Greenberg.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We will be taxiing to the runway in just a couple of minutes, but first we need to defunct the wings and remove any vagrants. Thank you for your patience.
That's right, folks. What happens in Vegas stains the tarmac in Vegas. When a flight leaving Las Vegas to Portland was delayed after a man was seen walking along the wing and eventually fell face first into the ground and was then detained by the local police. We do have some video footage taken by some of the passengers here. Let's take a look at that clip.
There's a man out there.
What?
Look, he's crawling on... No, I thought I saw something out there.
What?
Nothing.
You know, I'm sorry, wrong clip. It was this one here. This is the actual clip. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stop. Or they're going to have to...
This is my favorite part of the whole clip, by the way. There it is. Look at that. And I love that they just kind of come to him, guns drawn and everything. So yeah, awesome possum. That's what we call a wingman here on the show. Jimmy, I know you're pretty good about wearing your mask. Obviously, we travel a lot on planes. It's clear this guy was just not wearing his mask. That was the whole problem, right?
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, that brings social distancing to a whole new level. I mean, the cops started coming to get him, and he's like, "No, 6 feet, I'll fall." He falls, and then hell of a landing. I tell you, it was a nosedive. It was definitely a nosedive. But the funniest thing is, it's just normally a regular, everyday occurrence on Spirit. So I don't know why Alaska's so pissed.
Right. the Courtney, welcome to the show. First timer here.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being on. It's so lovely to have more women. We get a lot of men on this show, and Melissa feels so left out. So it's nice to have.
I just got to be smacking everybody.
So
that's right, Melissa.
When I saw this, it kind of cracked me up a little bit because I saw the fat cop that was leading the pack of cops that were all along the wing in the video, and I was thinking, damn, those planes can withstand a lot of body weight on the wings. Doesn't that make you feel safer to fly knowing that?
Yeah, if I ever need to take a trip on a wing, who is he running from? I'm wondering. At first, let me say William Shatner was fine as hell in that opening clip. Woo, that man looked good.
You know what? I have to stop you
But,
right there for a
yeah.
second because we did a segment a while back and we had William Shatner. And I pointed out, no one agreed with me. I said that dude was a beautiful dude when he was young. Like he was like a stud.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry.
We agree.
That's okay. He agreed with him. Yeah, but who is this guy running from? So better. He's still hungover from the night before. I'm like, that could actually be a new Olympic category. Hey, that took some skill.
Yeah. Yeah. What's funny, Johnny, she brings it up. Who's this guy running from? The dude obviously looked like a tweaker, right? And I don't know if you noticed. I mean, this is Vegas that we're talking about, and this dude hopped a fence and was just running along a fence. So I put up the picture of Tom Cruise right here because I figured he heard the phrase, "I feel the need for speed," and he misunderstood it. So what do you think what's your translation of all this?
Well, first off, let me correct you. You mentioned that William Shatner was beautiful when he was young. How dare you? All right. He's still a gorgeous man. If you don't even know, just ask him and he will tell you. All right.
He'll confirm.
Yeah. There's a reason I use Priceline, and it's William Shatner. Okay. Secondly, I think you're mistaken. You didn't research this story further. That whole issue with the guy falling off the plane, that's just the opening scene to The Hangover 4. They're in the middle of filming the whole thing. It's just Ken Jeong's not naked yet. But that's how the whole thing actually starts. And also, I don't know why you take your shoes off if you're going to climb. You're looking at that wing and there's no traction whatsoever. I think you're going to take your chances with your running sneakers as opposed to your bare feet. But I don't know. I've never tried to scale a wing in my life yet.
He must have clammy feet. He was depending on his clamminess of his feet.
That's so funny you point that out. I was rewatching this video like 20 times and I kept thinking, why did he take off his shoes? Then I'm like, what if he knows something about climbing that we don't know? It's like, no, kick off your shoes, man. Your toes do all the gripping when you're climbing up. Melissa, just the way travel has been though. I mean, I don't know if you've ever been to India. Like this is pretty much what the trains look like. Like everybody just rides along the top of the train, like anywhere you can fit in. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, our future airlines here in the United States are just people hanging out on the wing. What do you think?
Well, no, Ace, I haven't been to India. But I know they have monkeys to like push people in. So seriously, legit.
No, I've seen that. Yeah.
Monkeys, or maybe it's Japan. So one of those countries has
Japan. They're not monkeys. I think they're people. But
no.
India and Japan. That's a big difference.
Racist. I'm looking at I meant in India. I think they actually do have like chimps or I'll look it up. Right. I'm gonna fact check this, but I know that there was like monkeys being trained to like push people in and so the doors could close and that I would ride on top. But you know, that's a train. It's not a plane. I know they also like in some provinces, hang their butts out the window to go to the bathroom. So, you know,
I was, we took a lot of flights out of Mexico for whenever we do the cruise ships. So we had to fly out of Mexico. And one of the ones that always stuck out to me, we had to fly out of one and I had to go pee so bad and the flight wasn't leaving yet. And so I said, I got to go. And the airline attendant's like, no, you have to wait till we're 30,000 feet in the sky. And I was like, why? And they're like, oh, because, you know, for the pressure. And I was like, what? I was like, yeah, that's when I knew that yeah. So when, you know,
so they can empty the toilets.
Yeah. Yeah. When you were hearing that term shithole country, it was, I think, because of the airlines. But yeah. So, yeah, that being said, that reminds me, we're going on to some international news right now.
Okay, today's first story, flight attendants being accused of prostitution. This one is talking about Air Hostess 71. That's her screen name. Don't interrupt me, Ace. I know you want details. I know what this is going to do to the guys because we've had similar stories. Okay, here we go. Air Hostess 71 is the British Airways flight attendant who is accused of selling sexual favors online, according to various reports from the UK. A source told the Sun newspaper she's clearly prostituting herself and boosting her business by using photos taken on board British Airways planes. She's wearing the airline uniform. There's no doubt she's a stewardess. It's a shocking dereliction of duty and not the image BA wants of its cabin crew. And apparently, like I've got like her blog, Air Hostess 71, her blog indicates she requires a $66 securing fee because she will sell her underwear also. So if you want to meet her in person, I think she sells it for $33, but it's double as a securing fee if you want to meet her up in person when you get to whatever destination you're at. If you ever want adult entertainment on board, all you have to do is give me a sum of money and you'll be treated to a whole different experience of your choice. And she's probably done more for British Airways in a couple weeks than, I mean, really? And I don't think this, when I started going down the rabbit hole, it's not new. Like you hear these stories once in a while, and there's flight attendants that are teaching people how to like put up pictures of their feet online for fetish sites, which I'm totally looking into also. This is her. Let's see if you can see her little. Well, there's her bum.
Oh, very nice.
Right. All of her little
nice Airbus.
Right. Her little social media accounts have since been deleted, but this is her aboard an airline wearing, I guess, flight attendant shoes. And
what was her name?
Air Hostess 71. So I'm thinking, okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. As soon as we reach 30,000 feet, Air Hostess is going to be serving nuts. So please have your credit cards available. Enjoy the flight.
You know, I knew there was a reason why British Airways comfort class was so overpriced. I always wondered why. Ridiculous.
She's selling her underwear. I just, well,
when you said she was selling her underwear, I'm like, she could be making more money if she was selling miles or a companion pass. Like, let's get both sexes in this, you know?
Hey, the underwear might have a lot of miles. You never know.
All I know is I'm going to Target right after this. So.
In Brooklyn, that's what we called the vagina. We called the air hostess. Hey, could you get the air hostess over here if you...
Oh, you guys surprised me. I was waiting for the men to say, how come that never happens on flights I'm on? But I guess...
Well, I was waiting for someone to drop a Mile High Club joke, but I was like, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah. It was
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Mile High Club sandwich available. Air hostess will be bringing it around.
Oh wait, this is a British Airlines. Yeah, I've heard.
She'll be serving crumpets and
pussy.
Pussy fuck.
Pussy.
Cunt. They like to say cunt.
They do like to say cunt.
No. Yeah, I guess they do.
Yeah.
They do.
They do.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
They'll be gobsmacked. Something. Really, I just thought that would be more for you guys.
No, you know why?
That was it.
No,
it's because they would be serving bangers. That's one of their foods, right?
We're in a pandemic, y'all. You got to give them extra money any way you can. You know these airlines are closing every day. So,
right, I'm admiring their.
You know what?
Right.
I got no problems with it. I know there's probably people out there like, this is repulsive. This is disgusting. But I'll be honest, I've been on repulsive, disgusting flights. That's not one of the problems.
No. I mean, I can hear the captain saying now, as you can see, Air Hostess 71 will be serving you drinks. And yes, she's wearing a mask, but nothing else is covered up.
Yeah.
I like that they're investigating, but they can't figure out who it is.
Right.
Just order one.
It's going to be the longest investigation ever.
Right? We really need to look into this.
Melissa, quick question. Melissa, your glasses are fogged up and you're not wearing a mask. So I'm like going.
What does that mean?
I'm like, she's a beautiful face. What's with this foggy glass? I'm like, and how are you not Like, how are you not going, let me just clean them? They just keep getting 5 years.
You know what?
I'm going, what is going on? Is that
I put them on my head. They get covered in product. And then the 3 seconds Ace lets me run wild here. I can't see anymore.
It's the steam from her espresso. See, it's fogging up her glasses.
That's right. Espresso.
Right? Yeah, it's all.
Maybe your glasses got a whiff of your air hostess.
And
close your legs.
And by the way, a little background. I am 100% aware. Melissa and I talked about this before. I am 100% aware that's not how you spell espresso. Espresso. Okay. It's because it's express with world news. So, and she likes coffee. So we thought it'd be cute to marry the two. I'm not stupid. I just look like I am. Okay. Go ahead. Go on with your next story, Melissa.
Okay. All right.
Sally's doing.
Wearing someone else's face, hyper realistic masks. So
I was gonna send this to you.
No, you don't have to. I find this stuff. A year into the coronavirus epidemic, a Japanese retailer has come up with a new take on the theme of facial camouflage, a hyper-realistic mask that models a stranger's features in 3 dimension. You know, like those stupid masks people are wearing with like their smile plastered on it? Like these are like 3D printed masks, like cover your whole face. But they won't protect you or others against the virus. They will lend you the exact appearance of an unidentified Japanese adult whose features have been printed onto them. And they will go on sale early next year for 98,000 yen. I will get to that later. But that works out to about $9.50 a piece, American dollars, at the guy's Tokyo shop. I want to his name is Okawara. But this is, all right. So... okay, this is him.
Oh, God.
Holding the mask. This is him wearing the mask.
Oh, wow.
So it's actually...
What kind of...
it's like some kind of rubber.
It looks like Ken Jeong a little bit, Johnny.
And I was like, yeah, that is so cool, right? Like for $950. But for half of that, I'm selling masks much cheaper. So for, what is half, $950, $425? That's $850, $950, sure. $475. Yeah, for $475 American dollars, you can look like, right?
Oh my God! Stop!
That's crazy.
Turn it off! Stop! As they do in Asia.
Wait, is that $4.75?
That was the
you know what? Yeah,
I like it. No,
$4.75. Yeah, you could be that. I will print.
Take quarters.
Yeah, sure.
That's the 99-cent store version, dude.
That's scary.
Oh my God.
This is Cover Stories with Ace Guillen.
I was wondering when people are going to start robbing banks during this pandemic. Now these masks,
right?
No,
now you can do it with someone else's face on.
Exactly.
You know, it was funny when I saw that news story. I almost sent it to you. I think I saw it late last night or something too. But when I saw it, I laughed because the pictures that I saw, they showed the guy. He put on a face of some other guy that looked like him, and that's what it was cracking.
Yeah, that you could be some unidentified Japanese male. I'm like, kind of like you already are, except not. Like, all right.
I forgot
an
what
unidentified Japanese male that may or may not be a monkey. Is that what?
You are going to get me in so much trouble. You know what? Do it.
Melissa, can you hold up that mask one more time?
All day.
God.
This to make sure it fit my face.
Okay, so see right here, this does answer the question as to whether or not the Megan's Law website sells masks, and yes, they do.
Yeah, they do.
The
Megan's List, I think.
It looks better than
Megan's Law.
Johnny, I gotta give Johnny credit for having more balls than me. I actually was gonna make a joke like that about which website she pulled that off of, and I didn't want to. I got scared.
No, but it's Megan's List, I think, not Law.
Is it Megan's List now?
Yes, Megan's Law.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, this.
I don't.
So this is the
Hey,
website.
Jimmy. Jimmy, you're the
This
only
is
one.
the website.
You're the only one. You're the only one with a profile page there, so you
Well,
might
listen,
know
I know
best.
Jim Norton and Crystalia, so that's all.
Oh,
You want their masks? For $4.75, you can have one. I will print it right here for you.
He comments on all their posts on the Megan site. Okay.
No comment.
Yeah, I know. Courtney, stay out of this.
well, I would
1,000
say
likes on my Megan List Instagram.
there are so many reasons to want to visit Japan, and this just happens to not be one of them.
Right. Oh man. I mean, in a place so creative, you think they would they were the ones ahead of the curve with wearing face mask all the time, so they might be onto something. Unfortunately, again.
Well, here's the thing, though. If this guy's like, "Oh, this mask doesn't protect you," then it's just a fetish. That's all.
Right.
What's
Hey,
the
do you want to look
point?
like a
Right.
weirdo?
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good for the bedroom. You're right.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's a creepy. I saw footage of it. It's a creepy ass.
It's,
And then
but it's real
there was the guy.
hyper-realistic.
There was the guy that had the girls one on too, and that was like, yeesh, like that's yeah. Okay, so all right, I think that's all we have time for Espresso News with Melissa Greenberg. Down at the Whoville Mall, a young Who was shot down by Santa and cried boo hoo hoo. When a young boy asked Santa Claus for a Nerf gun, he was blown away when Santa shot him down. The mall Santa had a zero gun policy and told the young gun that he could ask for anything else, but no guns, causing the boy to cry in the comfort of his mother's arms. The mall Santa's body was later discovered in the trunk of a car with multiple stab wounds and and a note that read, "Sorry, we didn't have a gun." So we're going to take a clip of some of that mall footage right here. I believe we have it. Let's take a look. There's the guy at the mall.
No guns. Nerf gun. No, not even a Nerf gun. No, if your dad wants to get it for you, that's fine, but I can't bring it to you. But what else would you like? It's okay.
Yeah, I'll be honest, that kind of was a bit heartbreaking to me. I'm not going to lie. Jimmy, I'm going to go to you first on this because I know for a fact you're going to get this reference. I think we should all pitch in and buy that little kid a shirt that reads, "Leave the gun, take the cannolis." Right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, you know, it's so crazy that you're like watching it. I mean, because once again, like if this was New York, Brooklyn, Philly, I think Johnny's Philly. It's like the kid goes, "No, I said I want another fucking gun." He shoots the Santa, and it doesn't even have to be like a real gun. It could be like another Nerf gun that he just. How great would that have been? Because I had read that the lady had, had her friend videotape it, and the kid shoots Santa in the face, and then oh my god! And it was so exactly like A Christmas Story. Yeah. It was like, yeah, no, you can't have a gun. I mean, who told this Santa that he could during the fucking pandemic say no to anything? Yeah, kid, I'll give you anything. You want a hooker? You want an air hostess? What do you want? Anything you want, we're gonna give you. He's like, nah, no guns. We have Legos. And then once again, the kid in Brooklyn's like, fuck Legos. You know what I mean? Like, what am I, a little girl? Like, it's like, I couldn't believe. And the little kid is so shy, he just cried. I would have snapped. I'd have got so mad. I like threw something at Santa. Like if I was little and he's like, no, because like, remember when you're little and you really write your list, you're like, I want this, I want that, I want this. And you know what? If he doesn't get me this, he's going to get me that. And I'm going to get, at least I got 15 things. At least I'll get 3 of these things. And you're like, you know what? I'll throw in a Nerf. And just give me a Nerf gun. Like it's a throwaway. He's like, yeah, just a Nerf gun. Because at first he didn't answer. And then he goes, kid, what do you want? He goes, the Nerf gun. And he's like, no. Are you fucking kidding me? It was like the last thing on my list. I didn't even want the Nerf gun.
Right. He wanted a PS5 and Nerf gun came out.
Right.
Yeah.
It's like, I figured that was a guarantee. Anyway.
Yeah, you're right. It's just like the movie. Yeah. A football. How about a nice football? Melissa, would you buy your kids a Nerf gun? Or
like, call me. I'm going to snap. Yeah. Like my inner mama bear is like,
right.
Like I had that vein over my eye that I'm stroking out. I was so mad. This kid, and my kids are now 7, but my son is, I could see that mom, and she had the baby too. Like she had to put the baby down so she could smack Santa. And I'm so angry just watching that video. That little boy wasn't hesitating. He was shy. Like Santa is huge and red, and he's only been alive for 4 years. So this is probably the second time maybe he even remembers seeing Santa Claus.
Right.
So here's this guy. What do you want? You're like, oh, okay. And he's probably waited in line all morning to do this. And they dressed him up. His hair's all, and he's going to get his picture taken. Like, oh my God. And I just thought what it takes to leave the house with 2 kids and you make one of them cry, I will cut you.
Right.
Oh my God.
You said
he's lucky if he only got fired. And this woman was obviously very, no, it's a Nerf gun. Don't worry, we'll get it for you.
Right.
Like, really?
You're right about you're right though about the kid. He only has seen Santa like a couple times in his life. Like he was probably starstruck, and then it's like you're meeting your favorite actor, and they're just like you just reminded me too. Years ago, I was in an acting class, and one of the guys told us a story that he got to work on a set with Tom Hanks, and he was just doing production work or something, and so he's like, Tom Hanks, like America's like favorite guy, right? And he was like on the phone, like texting, and he walked up and he's like, hi, Mr. Hanks. And he goes, Tom Hanks didn't even look up. He just said, fuck off. And he just kept typing.
Yeah, they say never meet your heroes.
Right?
Oh, exactly. Never meet your heroes.
Exactly. So, Courtney, I want to go to you because when we were playing that clip, I saw you laughing your ass off. Clearly, Santa has never told you no. So tell us a little bit about
You're right. Well, that's true. I am the baby. I'm spoiled. So that's true. But I don't also have kids. So I'm like, dude, it's 2020. It's hard for everybody. Why should you be exempt, little 4-year-old little kid? Like, do this thing like the rest of us. Learn how to take a hard no. Shit, that's what happens. It's life. It's hard out here, damn it. How does Santa even know he had a dad? Santa talking about let your dad get it. You don't know if he has a father.
That's presuming an awful lot.
Right. She got 2 babies. The grandmother was the one holding the camera. Yeah. So there was no male in sight. You don't know they're struggling. Come on.
What if Santa would have asked him, how about a daddy for Christmas instead?
Right.
Maybe you want a daddy.
And Santa said you can ask anything but a Nerf. I mean, what if the kid was like, I want some titties? Hey.
Yeah.
Is he going to give it to him?
He was kind of fat. He might have had some titties.
Yeah.
Get some titties.
Well, technically,
Santa.
they can also shoot, so I think Santa would say no.
So Johnny, let's just ride that wave, man. Did you ever ask Santa for titties for Christmas? Was that on your
No,
wish
I was
list?
a fat kid. I had my own.
He's sitting on another man's lap asking for titties. He's too old. He could find his own.
Yeah, I did. I weighed 170 pounds in 6th grade. I had plenty of my own to mess with. Yeah.
Wow.
But I enjoy how this Santa didn't even attempt to sound like Santa. Like I couldn't see his face, but all I heard was Joe Pesci. Like, oh, yeah. do you want the gun? No, you know what we do with boys who want guns? We throw them in the bathroom. Like that's all I like. Come on. And like the website that reported this story. I don't even know what stupid website it was. I never heard of it before. But they said leftist Santa does this to a kid.
Right.
First off, can we stop Just can we stop saying left and right? You either suck as a person or you don't suck as a person. This guy sucks as a person. Is there a common sense party? I want to fucking join because I'm so sick of the labels are so stupid. Leftist Santa. No, he's a dick.
Right.
That's it.
Right. It was so funny. I know when I first read that article, the headline kept looping in my head over and over too, because I was like, "Do I use this particular article?" Like I was too lazy to really just kind of go look for another one, and I kept thinking the same thing. I was just like, "Why is it like a left and right thing all the time?" Like this guy, like just like you nailed it on the head. The guy was just a dick, and you're right. He didn't try to sound like he was just some dude named Todd or some shit with a beard. Like with his homemade ale that he wants the kid to try after the fucking meeting.
He could have even asked. He could have said, "Well, if it's okay with your mom,
right?
That's
right.
Who are you to decide if the kid wants a bow and arrow, crossbow? Well, if it's okay with your mom,
You're like Santa. You're not real. You're not buying it anyway.
Yeah, right. And he even says too in the video. He says, "Well, if your dad wants to buy it for you." Like, it's just like he just pawned off all kinds of shit in that statement, dude. Like how many think about what did that Santa say that wasn't on videotape? Like what were kids asking for? Where he's just like, like what deals was the leftist Santa making when he's just like, "Hey, you want to buy some weed though? I got that, and meet me out back if your mom wants to buy some weed."
The follow-up to this story, again, just like British Airways and the world's best marketing, Hasbro was like, "We got you. We got you, fam."
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. That was great. They jumped all over that. They jumped on that quick. That kid was the Ocean Spray kid for 5 minutes. He's gonna be singing
Nerf by the end of this time.
He's gonna have Fleetwood Mac
they
song.
sent him so much Nerf.
Right.
The Nerf of that kid. Yeah. It always sucked for me because whenever I asked Santa for anything, there was always like a weird, like no pun intended, this little clause here. I was gonna make another joke using a clause. It's like when you ask for a hot blonde chick and you say like, "Yeah, I want a hot blonde for Christmas," and then simultaneously a hot blonde asks Santa for like a hot dude, and then we just totally cross cancel each other. So like neither one of us gets what we want. Yeah. So yeah, sorry, that was more like a scientifical joke there.
Personal flashback.
Yeah, that was a little boy's fantasy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, you lost me.
Sorry.
Yeah.
There was just one wish cross canceling the other one. It was the traditional making a deal with.
If you'd have lowered your
Satan.
expectations,
Santa.
someone might have gotten what they wanted, right? Ace
Right. That's exactly yes. Thank you for wording it.
Two people's Christmases.
Yes. It's like, haven't you done enough harm, boy? No. Yeah. So okay. So before we get out of here, does anybody want to plug anything? Does anyone have anything to plug? Let's start clockwise here. Jonny Loquasto, do you have anything you'd like to share? Plug.
Yeah, donate money to Ace Guillen so he can, so
he can
pay
stop doing
someone
his show.
to shave his neck beard. And no, I'm at Jay Quasto on social media, and that's it. It's have a good Christmas, everyone. Have a good holiday. Be nice to people. That's all.
Courtney.
Stay safe. Wear your mask. You can listen to me every day on Sherland with radio. Find me at Courtney Black Comedy on all platforms, most platforms. Thank you for having me, Ace.
Thank you for being on. Melissa, do you have anything to plug?
I'm Melissa is Funny at pretty much everything. Instagram, Twitter, or Empire Comedy on Facebook.
And other than Megan's list, Jimmy, where can we find you? Do you want to tell us?
So if I'm gonna need to plug stuff, I'm gonna need another half hour. Just easily. As of course, I'm in that new book, 200 comedy writers and stand-up walk into a book, and Ace is in it as well many other comedians, and just go to funnyjimmy.com, and you can find all my social media and all that shit. And that's it. Thank you. Have a good Christmas and happy holidays.
Thank you very much. And yeah, it is a good book. Check it out. It's I have a link to it. I'll actually link it on the bottom of this video, as well as all the links for the guest on the show today. So I want to thank my guests for being on. It was an awesome show. Jonny Loquasto, Courtney Black, Melissa Greenberg, and Jimmy Della Valle. My name's Ace Guillen, and this is Cover Stories.